Okay, on another video, we did the 3-day cleanse by Dr. Ian Smith out of the First for Women's magazine. So today, I'm going to show you how I freeze my banana as one of those shakes in there, or smoothies if you want to call it, calls for frozen bananas. So I like to prepare my own, and these are your supplies. You will need your container, your bananas, a knife to cut them with, some scissors for your parchment paper, and of course your parchment paper. So now everybody has their own way that they do this. I'm just going to show you my way. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is take out my piece of parchment paper, and this is my container. This is one of like my meal prep bowls. This is like one of my meal prep bowls. As you see, I already have some paper cut in here for some bananas to be frozen. So I like to keep my parchment. I've used this parchment paper, but I just like to keep my parchment paper like this because I don't like chasing my parchment paper around, so I just stick it wherever I can get back to it. So I try to use as less parchment paper as possible. So I measure this way. That way, this one sheet, I get a couple of layers. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to say we're going to do it this wide. So I like to use small scissors because you use whatever you want to, but I just like these. I try to recycle. These are some scissors my kids had when they were in school, and of course now my children are grown. So, but yeah. So we're gonna put the parchment paper back up. And you can use any brand parchment paper as long as it's parchment paper, or if you have, you know, you may have some other kind of paper that you like to use. Feel free to use that paper. So I'm gonna put some paper in here, kind of decide where we're gonna cut it. Like I said, you don't have to do it this exact way, but a lot of people are just like, how do you freeze bananas? And I had some questions about it, and so I just wanted to show you how I did it since people asked. Okay, so there's my layers for my bananas, and now I'm going to place a piece in my bowl. I like to put them the opposite way that it rolls. And then I'm going to take a banana. We're going to peel it. Now, I'm not one of those people that's all technical about this. Sasha, hush. Sorry, you have to excuse my dog. She's over here beating up her chew toy. Some people are all funny about their bananas, like, you know, these little, they have the little string on them or whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I do take that little bump off at the end, but I don't go through my bananas and just try to find like every string, like, you know, the little string that's on here or whatever. I could care less most days, because by the time I get through teaching swimming or whatever, I don't be caring. I was trying to show y'all some strings, but yeah, you get what I'm talking about. I don't even really see a string to pull up to show you. I guess I got most of them off. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is slice my bananas. You slice them according to how thick you want them to be. Keep in mind, these are going in a blender for a shake. So, I mean, I don't know how powerful your blender is and how big you need your pieces to be. So, cut them just to however you feel, I guess, your blender can handle it. So, what I'm going to do is arrange these pieces in my bowl. And I like them to be single layer, because when they're single layer, you can control how many you put in there. You know, you don't really want them to stick together. That's the reason we have layers, because when they freeze, you just want to have nice pieces. That way you can control how many sets you put, you know, slices you want. And you can use it for different things, whatever calls for frozen bananas. And Actually, some people say they eat these as snacks. I haven't personally, but you know, just people say this is how they keep their bananas or what have you. So we're gonna get another one, preferably a small one. Then again, it doesn't matter because I prepared 2 bowls. So, because the recipe called for like 3 days. So what I try to do is prepare enough for the 3 days. So, yeah. So, some banana. Just a little bit. And cut it down some more. You don't have to be perfect when you do this stuff. A lot of people see this stuff on YouTube and they make it look pretty. I'm not one of those kind of girls that try to make it look textbook. I want you to see the real, how it really looks. I'm not going to put on a show for pretty and try to make it look like it's oh so pretty. I'm going to be realistic with you and show you how it really looks. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to look like a TV commercial or nothing like that. So we're going to get it in here. These in here. And then we're going to freeze them. Then I'm going to come back and show you the end result. I used all my frozen ones this morning. Like I said, I'm doing that 3-day cleanse. And if you've seen my video, you've seen the results of how much I cleansed out on my 3-day cleanse. And it said in the magazine that you can do it for like 14 days. I'm going to actually just buy the entire book. It says you can buy the book on Dr. Ian's book. Get the name of that book. Don't forget to see my other video so you can get the full name of the book and everything. And so I'm going to provide a link to it. And somebody asked, no, I don't get paid for this. I'm just doing this to help people because I used to weigh, and if you see my other video again, and if you see my beginning video why I came back to YouTube and answer a lot of these questions, I was at 358 pounds and I had got down to like 284, and then I kind of fell off the track, and I'm just trying to get back on track and everything. So as you see, these are my meal prep bowls. Some of them say meal prep. If I don't, my kids and husband will use them, and then I don't have meal prep bowls. So anyway, we now have 2 bananas frozen, which I'm really just wanting to cook up all of these bananas and freeze them. Really, it's just irking me not to, because that way I have them prepped for these for the shakes. If I'm gonna freeze them, I might as well just do it right and get all of them done, so that way they're done and I don't have to worry about it. And everything is fixed, and then they're ready for when I go out the door. Just gonna go and fill up the bowls with all these bananas. Sorry, I hit my tripod stand. Alrighty. So we have this bowl pretty much well full. Put another piece in there. We're just gonna fill this one up. Fill this one up with my little banana chunks. Okay, spacing out. Now you take them, sit the containers flat. You want them flat in your freezer. Don't put them in your freezer where they'll be sideways or anywhere the bananas will shift and be touching each other. You want to put them in there where, you know, they won't be touching each other, what have you, and that you can easily, I had banana on everything, sorry about that. So now they're ready, and I'll stack them just like this, and I'm going to sit them in my freezer, and we're going to come back and see how they look.